See then at the 13th day of September 2023. We don't come back fumble them. This battle between Augustine Sori Sengemara and ECSL continue. You remember also we left at last? Well, Augustine Sori Sengemara on the 28th day of July 2023, he may say in they use the right to access information for make ECSL produce the disaggregated data. ECSL make like a for say they know ye. So Augustine began for draw in the right to access information, their attention. Say Boduya, now this I they expect from ECSL, but ECSL no they give for answer me. So una ki able for make una reach out to them and let them answer me. The right to access information begin for kind side and he give ECSL 7 days for answer Augustine. Well, ECSL answer on the 30th day of August 2023. And the answer. Then say, bra, what you they ask for is not possible. Now summary, now we the give. That one what they ask for, not again. They even quote parroting Section 92 of the Public Election Act of 2022. We say it require the district returning officer for compile and certify summaries of all polling station results in respective districts. Now so they see. And they say if you want to see the summary, then not either move, it then at the website, let go there. So even the right to access information will begin ECSL 7 days for make ECSL reply. When ECSL they reply, then quote them. They say section 14 of the right to access information exempt public institution for make them comply to that kind of request where Augustine they ask for. Yeah, I just they bring you up to speed. Then say, then quote right to access information and tell ECSL, this man say he don't right to una. We they go na 7 days for make una answer to him. When they answer, then quote say first of all the right to access information we can't get to say 7 days. We 7 days. In fact, waiting this guy they ask for. We exempted. We no mix. Follow again. The commission say they don't put sweaty, they go for put the website. So if he wants, let go on the website. He go Fernande. Then say the commission wish for inform say then go continue for execute the mandate as the law give them power for do. So at that time Augustine been say, well, since the way I don't reply to him, he go think about it if indeed info go ahead or info just left all things so. Now yeah, some people let me say, let left and so. Some man be say no, let not left and so, let go ahead because they be left we. I didn't be left wing. He be asked the question, let it go ahead or let it left and so. Well, for una wey be say let it left and so, it don't disappoint una. For the one that will be say let it go ahead, he writes back to them. Right now, now letter for letter between E and ECSL. No to court, they no reach court yet. He no carry them go court. Now letter for letter first. Yeah? So since you have been say let go ahead, because they ask if you for left arm, you know left arm, let me go through waiting he say now. The 5th of September, the 30th of August. Look, la left then, la no left then. 5th of September, and I say, but la fire them, bo. Request for information on polling station result in respect of ECSL result for waiting presidential, local, and parliamentary election will be happening 24th of June 2023. It says ECSL, the executive secretary, Isebo, I receive una letter on be right August 30, 2023 to be request for information on district level certified results of waiting the presidential, parliamentary, and local council election will be held on the 24th of June 2023. Yes, he acknowledge. He say yes, he receive a letter. He say first of all, I want for commend una, una be that's the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone for the tremendous work for plan, organize, and conduct a relatively peaceful multi-tier election on June 24th, 2023. But there is a typo there. We're saying at 2003. Okay. Augustine. You know, be Sidandi. Nobody know the proofread for you. Eh? I mistake the if ECSL no answer you again. I won't be surprised though. Since na 24th of June 2023, but when I write 24th of June 2003. Yeah. ECSL on pick that day up. Eh? Where you go meet right to access information again? Say I don't write student today. ECSL go say E. But the man they go write say 2003. Oh, 2003 will be make election for us. The guy no mix with the boo. But still, we need for the proofread. We need for the go over. So that to the pick them small thing. This is not small. It's not small. Okay. Let's continue. First, he said he commend them for the good work they do. Second, let us state for the avoidance of doubts. For say what me they inquire for on the result of the last election published by una. I know they mean for minimize una work or undermine una mandate. I know they mean for say not to better work una work or for poor the work una don't do. I say it. You don't mean that too, but He say in the try for promote sound electoral practice where they enhance transparency na the commission in work, and that one day na go help for push with democracy go before. Augustine say this the way they do not to for puel ECSL they work, not to for make ECSL they look bad, but now for promote sound electoral practice, show bangba ode transparency inside the commission in work, and for push salon in democracy go before. He said down a letter on a right August 30, 2023, where they respond to that in request for information. Unfortunately, the letter falls short of waiting providing complete answer to in request for information regarding, maybe they not be understand. He say that letter we in write to una, but una answer back. But what una answer, una not look be understand what in the right say. So now a break and down for una, because una reply fall short for give the information regarding how una reach usa una reach pa una summary first. Yes, where usa una get all information them we reach pa una summary when June 24. Anyway, he said ustem now the district level certified and verified results we then compile them. Now in the ask for, in case you don't understand how una compile them, usai, where, and ustem. How? Usai, ustem. Hey, this boy self, he can't sleep out. He can't ask ECSL. How? How una do? Usa una do? And when una do? So if una go for show all around day, mba, it go count all thing. How we reach to this? Well, now 1 + 1 I make 2. Yes. So if 1 + 1 make 2, then usai. Well, 1 na free tongue, 1 na watalo, na I make the 2. Okay. So ustem, we na compile am. Well, the 1 na watalo, I be 630. The 1 na free tongue, I be 631. You don't see, eh? So if you answer how, when, and where, definitely all things go can do. So it say the letter where they reply, it falls short of the how, when, and where. And all left and do. It say if you now look further, the time when he make the request on the 31st day of July 2023, the compiled district level signed results were not available on the commission in website. So this motto and they make. Now after, now I go put on it. Because they talk, see, the time we make the request on the 31st of July 2023, the compiled district level signed results were not available on the commissioning website. It's about Inwachuna, the 29th of August 2023, the day before I write on a letter on the 30th, he said that day una go put on it. Now so it be. So una put on it before I can write the letter. ECSL. ECSL. Now so Augustine see. He saying what you now? That boy they check that website every day. Yeah, people live where they check out. As soon as upload so Augustine, they don't put her. Oh, na no be no. Say post in the watch you now. Eh? In all left and day. He said, why not look back inside the letter? Down a letter, don't chuk am for make he add by request. Why you go look back by request again? Okay. You commission a letter, don't prompt additional request for information. So because una write that way, they una write. Now you don't add by the request. That first one no answer right. This where they can add back. I therefore request pursuant to section 2(1) of the Right to Access Information Act of 2013 the following information related copies of documents. Because ECSL say, first of all, what they ask for, they exempted for make they not provide them. So he said because of that, what they talk. Instead, he cut back inside the Right to Access Information section 2(1). He cuts the 1. He need the following. 1. He said whether the commission gets in their possession and then custody the results and reconciliation form for all the 11,712 Ataya. Wait to. For say Augustine feel to say ECSL no get. Alright. Whether the commission gets in their possession and then custody the IRF, that's the result and reconciliation form for all the 11,712 police stations across all the 16 electoral districts where the presidential election results been based on, where it be declared on the 27th of June 2023. Okay. Number 2. Whether the commission in their possession then gets the IRF for all the polling stations across the 16 electoral districts where them base the parliamentary and local council results, where it be read and declare the winner them on the 1st of July 2023. That are two. It asks for. It asks for RRF for presidential election, the results where he announced. Then he asked for the not just what he said for, he asked for the parliamentary and local council election, then serve the new RRF. RRF na result and reconciliation form. 2. 3. Polling stations data for all the 11,712 from them, but not to the form number. He said the verified and certified. The verified and certified from them for each respective polling station. Each respective polling station. The 11,712 polling station. If they get the certified and verified RR form. He said because the RR form here were verified and certified, now go inform the commission for publish the summary of the certified result for each of the 16 districts in respect of waiting presidential, parliamentary, and local election, where then post na their website on the 23rd and 29th of August. So they try for tell you now say, waiting. Waiting they try for tell me. It is suspected they not get them. With any kind way you turn and go, you turn and come, it's still they ask for the disaggregated. Then say, now summary then they give. And they don't know it. Because if you ask say 11,712 polling station, then in that too. Yeah? Okay. Kindly be reminded that inside the statement of the 24th June 2023, the statement from the Chief Electoral Commissioner, the chairperson and the National Returning Officer of the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone on the presidential election results will be all Ustem, the 24th of June 2023. Mohamed Konebi say the commitment of the commission now for publish the requested data, details of all results at polling station on the ECSL website. You say na Mohamed Kone na him be talker. Say, na him talk and say, the National Returning Officer and the Chief Electoral Commission had in fact expressed the Commission's commitment to publish the requested data. Then I waiting request. But if you talk and say, I talk and say, details of all results at polling station on ECSL websites, then go publish and they. So how now then they tell we say, now summary, now then they publish. You know, be understand we been talking that thing day. And even tag Usai Mohammed Kone Toka. He post them for them. Say na talk and say, then go publish them by polling station. Now he ask for polling station, they say, now summary, now who they give. We are exempted to publish at polling station. Really? Eh? Well, I may say, not say again. Or you forget. I tell you, say this thing no go koto. Now between E and the commission right now. And between the whole two. But for some, I can not be sabi the law that day. Eh? And make we invite Mr. Williams. So. Hello, so. Because if Nine talk and say, then go publish them by polling station. Now then the court law for we say, no, na summary then for publish. Eh? Alright. Wait. He say, let me see. Say then na ECSL then website. For say, then go publish. Then go publish who stay by polling station. Well, anyway, na them be see. They not say again. Palava for the. No, Mr. Williams will not call you yet. I say if we not go call you. I see Mr. Williams don't call one time. I don't say Mr. Williams step and listen. Mr. Williams, wait today. I like to open the phone line. If they call, will they bring you come? Yes. As I say, if they want to call Mr. Williams on that, Mr. Williams don't call. Would they tell you, sir? Today, would they bring you come? Now Mohammed Kone invest friend who need for make peace with. So Williams and Mohammed Kone, we need for really make peace for the whole two. I hope say that's the Augustine in last paragraph to ECSL. I hope say the commission go comply with waiting in foregoing request. That this one we don't add. He say he hope say them go comply without the need for go back to the right to access information. Yeah. Because that last way ask them, they not give for answer. Pass way go to the right to access information. And then can't go. This trip, he saying hope say he not go get for go to them. Me, I think say he get for go day back. What do you think? You think say ECSL go give in? I want see day. Seriously though. I want see the outside ECSL go publish this disaggregated data as promised by the National Returning Officer, the Chief Commissioner, Mohammed Kenoa Kone. I don't think say good then get for do. And this one we say he hope say no get for go back to right to access information. He go get for goodie. And right to access information go come back, then can give 7 days. Let them not try again. If they try and back, it's just the answer. That's it. They go say they want to see Usai right to access information. Then power tap. Because first they don't quote right to access information, say they're exempted. Now pre-warning and give right to access information. Say the theory this man they ask for, we don't tell and say we are exempted. We're not supposed. Right. Don't now, the man don't come back. He don't can ask for more. He don't can ask for more. And go for knock another 1 month back. Then you go back, you go lay complain to right to access information. So tell this trip right to access information, not go even answer again. Say the man say, that document they ask for, it's exempted for make them publisher. Then go tell right to access information, say, but now the man talk, I look the document talk and say, well, now NBC. He not say again. Then go likely end up in a court. That if Augustine ready for push more. Or then just left and so. The man they talk about, then they talk waiting. The dialogue they go on. So waiting are the need for. The last time Augustine tell we see this not for APC, not for politics, but now for we electoral process. He say right now, even the one that they in power, they not go understand say this thing way they ask for, now the good for them. Until what them go they na do. Then the one that they inside, want for do the same thing to them. If you not correct her now. Because I see some people in comments then. Una APC una go get for cry, una left this talk, una do this. Yeah? Aha. Gladys Walker in right tune. Umaru Bori income. Gladys, make I tell you, thank you for this message. Make I tell you about AAA them. They all na APC then they. You don't see? Look what they talk of. But some people them, I don't know if I for unleash the bounce up at them or just left them. Seriously. Mostly they exercise, but I really do. You know, so I was like, I AAA, and just ignore them. Sometimes, someone they need one conk for reset them brain. One no more. One. So that the brain go reset. Not so to Monday Amao. Can't wait. Nothing lasts forever. Yeah? Nothing. Okay. I meant to just say for Ignite, say because na message you say. Not a message. Or na massage. Alright. How waiting the discuss here get even for do with APC talk? What do they discuss here right now? Talking about ECSL and Augustine. How APC can they? One more day now, who that talk about APC? Una all back get for calm down the road. Because power not the last forever. Una go in a do. Una go sue they continue with till they do so. And now go they can say, hey, yes, that's true. Now then they talk true. Because for the past term, na so. Now make some man who no one block them. Let them continue for the sea. So down the road, we then go come for be a supporter because then they're outside. I tell you correct. And I tell you for block them now. Yeah? Hey, hey, judge say right on and no one democracy. Until whether they in opposition at the 10 they go, eh? And 10 them go say, ah, nah, the one they talk for the list. And so we get them all. But once you just comment one thing, you not roll. If you want to take a make that team, well, you know go get space now. So how na the battle on ourselves soon? On a job the battle on ourselves now on a corner. But if you want to continue for make like a for see, and the issue go there now. Augustine don't ask. I feel to say if he not tire, it go reach court level. If he not tire. Because ECSL, this way they ask us so. But ECSL don't say we say they're exempted. We see they don't put say they're exempted enough for sure. Now in that too. But that last letter. But he now in push for more say well. Let the answer by if they get. If they get all the 11,712 polling station them, if they get the IR form verified and certified. Who's on a packer? When I get it? Hope so no go fire business so. We hope so. Because that's so NP building ready. As they say, auditor then they come. Why you know on fire? Now our office. So hopefully, also on a pack me safe. Nothing no go for happy. In fact, Augustine they asked, no need for even make say fire business safe. Eh. If you go na court go ask, say let them counter, let them see. This is an interesting one though. But we'll go see. You go see. Let we dey go no more. We must reach the not to Yana alone, but I find for make we get strong institutions them. Strong institutions. You go find make we get them. Jesus friend, what did you get on this one, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving me the platform. And thanks for talking through regarding all this thing we data we need for GI. Regarding this detailed data we need ask for, beliefs in something for do with, or let them go know what in they go on. You know, in terms of transparency from what you do explain to we here. I believe the government you want them we responsible for know within the transparency of whose information what they need for GI. Even though they will get through all what you bring up because for us, but I know say waiting the data they call for and waiting then they ask for let them go able for sure. But say they need something when a detailed information for do with within the parliament and waiting then get mandate for do as parliamentarians. You see, because being as a parliamentarian, I mean somebody with an institution when at the ECSL, who we expect say that they're supposed for don't do waiting they need for do. And try for show say then job what they do now something what they call for let them go able for show their own integrity for see the respect within the institution they. But it all comes down to where the institution, if the institution of itself how it begin and they not get lost them where they fit in the people and style and waiting for there that country it will always be a problem. Even when we see within the government they propose now, say now let we see how we're able for adjust this system here and look behind this tier so how we're able to solve them. And then one of the main thing is first of all if we try put a law add up on this other half so we get now 2 instead of get 1.5. Oh, don't create 1.5 when a 1 be there. So the half will create, you not even do. So for let half, so you see all this adding for let them go create numbers. In the end, you see all the outcome. Now, in the bring all this. But when you talk of restructuring, now those areas of how they number then they get for B and the process then how the numbers then they we don't create, how you go able to make them reflect of whether they say this vote, this void, or that number come outcome, and then why are they able for vote with easy access? So the answer it go clear. But when they go, you know, we will get what they say reconciliation, when are clear figures, then they ask you now say, well, we add them 16 there, we say the figure then come on, you for let you analyze, you go see say because you process where you take for let you go reach there. Now a process where you use we say no now according to law nobody not foresee this process. All you get for do you get for imagine say now then wire now then day imagine say now then tier because they no go tell directly say imagine but imagine now in other one will tell you say we dey summarize because that this and this and this but for let we go tell you say see how we do here that comes the problem with the people in the doubt say this system is not transparent. Nigeria they almost get a similar system where they before don't use that before don't do a pilot system. But there's if I don't know for some reason, then bring the system and the system the way they do if it didn't work, where you as a person would go for good vote, the moment they drop your pilot, it will be like electronic system where you your phone they connect to the system, you as a citizen they watch as the the numbers and this go, it's supposed for the able for G and C. Just like how NRA they do. The only thing they don't can't say yesterday, now this number we don't get. Then they do on a daily basis, but I they go back, it show you the final figures. But when they go to it, they say, well, the system it don't work, then go to it and get for pull on one side to the end, they say they use some other method. But these are the areas of transparency. When I go institute a system, with any step, somebody be able to follow for see like this. Now in things they expect that transparency. The only thing now because of either the people and style, now then we say, well, adjust this system of voting. Let it be either this way, or because of the people and they. But when you see the institution, they always can. They get something with a mandate where the people and go favor them. Now, Inky always bring this because credibility. They get hidden agenda. They get things without the process we go do. Then they get side with them go say, look, try to get this. The only chance we will get bigger amount for can because the election of they will cancel much. Which are then small will they get. So you begin to see them they squeeze, and now they don't reform. Now the system will get for day. Now that the next person I go get. So we know they get too much. So now we try to use all this last time, so that anything for country now we don't build. So you not go say that them they plan, but they see the area when the finance will they can, you don't go and how it go, and some things that we go able for do, we go able for make. Even ink, look cola, we get cola not there. There are things we will able to do. I don't say it's easy for one make ink from cola nut because I die. But these are the things we will say like utilize. I will find way for produce something easy way where people can go the thumb prints and do this. There is things one way we create. But if any step where I say, well, like in the angle length or logo fan box, but certain things that when a small technical things there, where you will get either vocation that you will get and say, well, Lord, do this type of work, we'll create this box, we'll create anything. But there are things where now something where the government will able to say that then here will put down for low able to see, because when you look how the let's say the minister of the chief minister, within the chief minister they do now, they say okay, they go present himself for see how people and they go now working place on time. We want to see vaccine now, let's go see now it will able to go up now wataki for begin the count how many container they can, how long then container they don't tin up, why things are for rotting, why the container they go tin up, na fridge, na impola or na the price who they're not able for the pay for the entire and not to in no more did in a boku did then they stop the container and what they short it so you go begin they look how much they take, which is the process there. These are the areas where the practical things where they go on every now and then. With some of this area, and then back you will say, let's go tin up and see how this would work. I will even do undercover for lab will see. That's will bring say you as a minister or you as an institution, na then tia una they bring to light. But we not they see that. Now so similar they will expect how people and get for good to observe how certain procedures they go. Yeah. So now the only thing no more I only hope here. So thank you so much so that we will get people who will respect institutions and who will forget better outcome. But there is always a doubt in the credibility of institution. Thank you so much. We only hope we will get people who have better think heads who will able to find solutions them in terms of technology, I go work in terms of procedures the way they can once and after a while where they mean very important turning point for development. Where instead it will be a turning point for let people and go they cause problem. So now development turning points now in the stages they ask for. But when they know it happen and they cause all this, but only hope we will get people who will able in an institution who will say, no, me I not mix when I left go. I know will accept this, make I resign, I left instead of I can't mix and this. But this very difficult for us will see that and they hope for begin to see those kind of things when they say no, I not agree, maybe we decide for pull out or this idea either in day or in no day. But this is the truth. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Usman.
Yeah, welcome, yes, sir.
Yeah. One for say thanks to Usman for in submission today. Yes, Omar, what do you get on this one, sir?
Well, know, this today on Anagaboku for say, I just want to say thank you to Mr. Wilsfred. The problem is AAA. I understand, so we all curious about this. Then document here, follow this man, produce them, which he should. He's supposed to produce them because this is not public property. It belongs to you, the people of Leone. Then result then they belong to the people we go to not the line on the rain, or we wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. Or we do the civic duties. Now the thing that we always tell people and say, we got to do the civic duties. Then when people then do them, there's one man sit down, it's like a strangle. They're right. That's like a fundamental right, a constitutional right, and a civic duty. You know, when people are looking at that, and one human being sit down and stifle that, you know, he had reading, but I mean, he really believes it under this Mother Bio regime. You don't have to party. Then go kill them, then go produce them. No. No. Oh, no. They never do them. They never do them. They never do. We just see what happened in Nigeria. And they want me friend. I got a lot of Nigerian friends now. The one that want to be Igbo because now they be desperate for the Buhari regime, the APC not kind of power again. I will tell us, say, once African leader, the one America says, you know, easy. I say, once they don't swear that man in, he don't take oath, he don't assume all the duties as the leader, the president. You know, easy to follow them, turn them thing them down. The one like Kenya has been different because they may be swearing in it. You know, the one that came had been completely different. Then they get that long period of time. So then get enough time for going to court and the court overturn, then go back the vote. But this one will not even get time. The Constitution says when you win, before 12 o'clock midnight, and for swearing you in. So it not even left legal time, legal room. So if they don't already swear the man in, then you say you get 7 days. It don't make sense. The Constitution, it don't make any sense. That particular part there of the Constitution don't make sense. You, the same Constitution say, the one where they announce in England, it get up to 12 hours, 12 o'clock midnight, that same day they for swearing. Then you can say, well, that man they don't swear in, he don't assume duties as president of the nation. 7 days later, they will turn us against again. We India already swearing as the president, Africa of all places. So that alone, like confusion with that Constitution, be right there. Therefore, make us say 2 months. When you win, you get 2 months because the opposition or anybody else get 2 months for challenge before they even swear you in. After the 2 months, if nothing happens, now you can go into inauguration and then swear you in. But we own a Constitution, it conflicted. You the same Constitution say this man and for swear I in by 12 midnight. Then you the same Constitution say you get 7 days for appeal. Appeal against who that? Appeal against the president. I mean when the person the appeal, if I appeal not against the president, because to me now against the president the appeal, not to ECSL. We look at no much against ECSL, but now for overturn the election, which will never happen. And this we brother, God bless his heart, he don't try, and he will continue for try. But believe me, you, all them things away in the Oxford, then go end up tell and say in right when other governments come. And we see what thing they do on 2018, when we act for that freedom of movement. I'd like to sit on there, and the guy not being asked for there, another government can cut that case there. If you want that case there for cut right there before the election, I'd like to not do it. He waits till another chief justice. Now he can cut that case there. After when don't go now. Yeah, like jam don't go. Another person I can cut, not show them that for do. So me, I don't know. To me, it's sad for say this, but I just feel say this guy they fight an uphill battle fight. This result they need to turn on. Let nobody not get no wishful thinking. This they need to turn on again. I doubt him, boy. I go and really see that day. But this, who side this guy don't sit on, who side will be right now. They don't mind and kill everybody in a salon. Like I don't depend so. But this result, the guy go try. You know, a lawyer, he know the rights, he know his rights. Maybe he study constitutional law, he know what he do. Let go help him. But you for understand, say, now Africa would they talk about now. Now Africa would they talk about now. America is sure they make them 2 months. When we win November, they need to show you until January. Plenty of time. So if now court, they go court back and forth. We see what happen with Al Gore. We see what happen with Trump. Then go, the lawyer then will just eat your money. When they go back and forth, either one person tire or the Supreme Court come in and said, like what happened with Al Gore in case. The Supreme Court come in and said, now this way we see him. Al Gore decide, he need to fight anymore. You know, but like a different thing we will talk about. But even that, you see, Bush not to be the president, they're not swearing him. So if the Supreme Court will turn that case they anyway in turn in favor of God, Bush never become a president. But Salona a completely different thing. The Constitution said demanded for swearing in 12 midnight. So they already sit down as president. Now you go tell the other party and say you get 7 days. 7 days for protest for protest what? 7 days for do what? 7 days now waste. To me, that alone tell you how crazy this constitution be. How unfair then people are write this constitution. You the one that we put this constitution together, because I already tried away Yansene they blame waiting at the man in himself is say Peter Tucker. Mr. Peter Tucker, Senator Peter Tucker, now him being chair. That's rubbish because the blame when the go and blame say, oh well, now the SLPP guy, Peter Tucker, now him being chair that meeting there for put that constitution there together. Now I've like content, I have been the ringleader. I've like content handwork. Sleep on that constitution there. Momo been get plan. It been get a plan. Why they craft that constitution, the way they craft up, Momo be get a whole different plan. He apply content. Now the same apply content that they go to up my court before people say they go fed for PR system. But I'm crapping in help for right. And I go tender on a parliament. It's the same guy. It's the same apply content. But then people need to don't crook. If this is not a normal land book, we will not get common sense. At least we will not go far outside and go, but we'll get common sense. We will see the truth, we see and right there. Certain things that you don't need to get degree for see and say, this not be rubbish. So to me, my brother, let God help this young man. But this, to me, I know say it go sad for some people and for everybody, this not a done deal. I don't see this overturning anywhere. And I know they see them guy at the pull. As long as Mother be on the president, Kone na the ECSL chairman, then people they need to pull them. Right? No. But they need to pull them.
Thank you very much, Umar. I want to say thanks to Umar for Aeon submission. They don't begin to dump the constitution back, so maybe this one go see the end of the day and the rising of the sun. Yes, Ezekiel, what you get on this one, sir?
Thank you so much, Triple A. Thanks to the panelists and to all the listeners. It's difficult situation. Just like what Bra Umar say, if every time after election you quickly swarming a president, and we know say we institutions are not independent, the moment they swarm the president, all of a sudden the military, the police are all in under you quiver. So anybody we want make noise, you get the authority now for command, all the security forces for take care of business. See the skill way President Biobe play. The moment where they swarm in, begin for invite all the known groups in the country. All man they go, and way that they go. Now congratulations business. Nobody know they go. Nobody know they say, me this year we get issue with them. No, we find we have how we all for come together for make sure say this year it fall in the right way. No, you not get mind do that. You either left the group, you say they go, but you not get mind make any noise about the president. We don't call you, wait and don't swear me, even though say the results, you get bought, but you not get in mind. Why? You get all the security forces in hand. You want for make noise, and if call you in a corner, say you want for challenge the president and win one, you are in trouble. So as long as the institutions are all no independence, like what we've been say yesterday, police not get mind, challenge anybody way they in authority. No minister, not the way policeman get mind for challenge. Why they even go to minister? Anybody we connect to government, ruling government. No police, police not get mind call you by anything, let alone the president. So it's just like what they always say. This idea say, oh, every time we somebody win, other person they say, oh, nah, they're crooked. Of course. How you not go feel say this now terrible behavior? How anybody in their right mind way in today, not a part of the side way that don't declare and say now then the winner? Would that not the right mind we go say, but this tier not make sense. This tier, bro, come on. If we not set things in place, this problem no more will go there. One day we the power change hand, the other people and come back, the same cry. The one day we then they sing kumbaya today, tomorrow now then go join we back. We cry the same cry. I don't know how long we go continue on that, If you really, really care. All the other stuff, every stuff, things that way they say, oh, we want for make let education, go before. We want for let agriculture go before. Then they undermine all the institutions there. How that go happen? Because all this year, if for let the country go before, we all need to come together. Come together in the sense that you will always get opposition. Obviously, that's not democracy. But when you do the right thing, when everybody know they complain about something, where everybody knows something is wrong here, then everybody go focus on all this, even the idea for people and say, Lord, protest and all that. Now, because they know some other things and they still will connect to all these difficulty way people and they go through. All things because some man feels if we do everything right, we get the right person, maybe situation will be different. Even if now you for don't win as the right person, but no grievance, no day, all the other hindrances who they get for support from international community to any other group for let them go do business in that country. By now, like would they go forge ahead? Like would they move? Una self no say if money they flow, there's no stifling, no everybody they hustle, everybody they try for do business, all man they try for invest in the country. Maybe this price will not increase per gas enough for don't increase so fast inside 1 month. Maybe enough for don't happen. But when you begin for destroy the foundation, everything else we want be attack na sham. It's a matter of time it crumble. So how long we go deeper this? How long? Every other group then deeper run. Any place where run not they happen right now, we see waiting they happen. Other groups then they rise up, they say, no, we continue not for this way, we continue not for stagnate, we not for the face all these kind of issues. You know? And the thing way is so painful for a lot of people when you rogue people and they show no concern, no regret. You are still acting pompously, it's painful, and it's a matter of time, I hope say we institutions that no matter how long it take, when you don't cause problem, we affect a lot of people. I hope say one day, Mr. Kone, he go sit down in a court of law where go get no backing from above for giving the right answer for some of the things that it don't cost now the country. If not the right thing of now that we want for see, let them uncover the right thing. But this is simple. Somebody go vote, you count them. Simple. If people and go now normally voting station, then go vote. Waiting at the essence for kick everybody out and then count in the cover of dark. When man, this is so painful. It's so painful. When you continue for do these things within the 21st century, where information they all over the place, where some man want compare to something where happened in the 90s, or late 2000s, all this access of information where people can get would not be getting that 10 day. 10 years later, somebody can behave like how waiting corner they do so. You feel say you not going to even get place for sit down because the information and the way how people and they react to how then they access information and how then they react to development, it could be totally different. So no expect say anybody go can 10 years later and begin for say how about corner? Now you must now go corner. Because time they change, everything they go at a faster pace. People, the intelligence they increase on a daily basis. So it not come and begin to call something 15 years ago what happened. It not go happen. We not go. People are not go. You go force people for let they accept them. Now a matter of time, and we hope say as the knowledge and the spreading the increase. Nobody where they try for punish the Sierra Leonean people and not go get arrested around the world. No place no go there where you go where you not go get Sierra Leoneans and where they not go take you to court where you go begin answer questions. Now continue for do that. You sit down as alone, the time go can then go make you go to court and answer questions. If you left alone, you go to any other developed country. Sierra Leoneans and they will then go take you to court where you get for answer. So you will get opportunity today, not treat with people and right. Continue for cause problem. Continue for harm people and the time will come where you go give account. Thank you so much, Triple. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will promise Mr. Williams, let us see. Now me talk, so I need for fulfill this. Because I call Mr. Williams in name, and Mr. Williams begin call. So let's fulfill this call first. It's already say let me yes, I don't get Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams who's like in the listen for call can get small issue. Now we let turn down for society listen. Okay, I will see. You don't turn down no side listen, sir?
Yes, sir.
You get 3 minutes, sir. What you want saying at the program?
Okay. Hello? Okay. People, as you don't listen, because you don't take these 2 days, well, then I miss your program. Anyway, I tell everybody good evening, who start in the day, in the morning, or on the net, or I even tell all the listeners, I tell them way all the on this platform here, we listen each other, and where they all money bring your own ideas. Say fine. I don't tell when I say, when I remember where I first came at this program here, I talked to this corner man, now Munku man. When I know they believe. When I see how the man they respond. You see how the man they write letter? Aha, I'm Munku man. I don't bite and say, that letter when they write to me, where I'm in a civil service. Now, civil service man, not very well, they come here and what they take it.
Well, I understand. How long ago this letter will be write to you?
It don't care. I don't return a civil service almost they go they don't pass 20 years now, they go 30 years now.
Okay, so now over 30 years than a long time.
Now long time. With a long time you must make reference.
Oh, so now reference you make.
Okay. Now reference me to make. Okay. I'm not saying actually later to me now. Okay. If they don't retire a long time, if they don't come out of the civil service. I'm sure they don't come out of the civil service. Now we won't work in the civil service. We do work in the establishment secretary, the establishment office. I do the work.
So what you been do that Andy?
What do you mean?
What you claim say you do? We write you the letter.
I do something where that way if for correct me.
Okay.
What did I do? But the way I write for correct me, not to that way there.
Okay.
Aha. Not that way they write for correct me. You see? So now in boss, now I'm going to say, well, this is not the way for write this letter for correction. Understand?
Yeah.
So the boss way before now he can tell us that's for right now. The boss, when I go meet the boss, I say, well, look what this man write. Even though if I do something wrong, say, well, look how I write the letter. You know, write in the way as a professional man, look how I write up. Understand? So now the boss call him at the office. He said, well, look, Mr. William, bring this letter come, and Mr. William say, this is not the way you should write them. You know. So now they all sit down and they draft another letter which succeed that this letter way right.
Right, okay.
So you see, that letter there they make reference to.
Okay. Now I get it.
That letter there they make reference to. Long time.
Okay.
What you see? When we see man right the continent, when I see they appoint for a commissioner, I say, oh, this man a Munku man. No Munku man. And he did. Everybody knows he's a Munku man. He always survived me. At one time, he survived me calm. He said, we call him Munku. What do you say? He survived me call him Munku. He survived me call him Munku. So you see, Namunku, man, Namunku, it do so. Namunku, it show, look the response. Look the way the man say, he publish. Look, where will you see the math? We will add up the math. It don't work. It don't add up. You see? The thing we saying publish now. When you look at the maths for them. Because when you maths subject for exam, you must work for many years. Now this work you do, now you get this answer. You know they could fix answer no more, do the maths. No the answer, look what the demand do. They must stand up. It too side. They put up the record the way it published. Look at see. If you will not see as it was I don't know if you go able to put up people and see. We go able to show you side the side day. We say the nonsense. He APC. He said I do. He give APC 81,000. They can give SPP 36,000. Free vote, may give them. But at the same time, when he comes for add the mass up, it don't work. It don't add up. You see? It don't add up. Me and that lawyer did that lawyer already right now, so me I will make that lawyer day right about that two-way post. Lawyer right and then lawyer calling attention, say, look who did you write. Look what you do. You understand? And I said the lawyer shall not pick her up. He said pick her up. I'm not saying the most harm. Is it correct for you to say now all fool of all stupid na salon? Now so you know me say people they go analyze the master way do. You see? You know hard up at all. If he's all stupid. But I know I feel say all this Allah. I feel say salon man, one salon man or any the law they already right so. They will bring this man kind of court. Then they carry government go court to the government, they will carry go court. Then they bring this man, this ECSL man, can go to court. They go explain. After the citizen they say get that right there. If na America and I go carry go court. They carry government go court. Now in go carry go court. They can explain how they can explain to the citizen how he come to the kind of result in there. It's a certain thing they know for test this case, the court. You not to be able to go court. You don't know anything for doing that. This man will conduct this election now for go court. Citizens for can go court. We will explain how. We will explain. They tell me how they come up with this result. That's what the citizens will do. The law them, we should not do so. All the law them, we should not say. Nobody no grabs it. Well, okay, this man don't call this election. He don't announce the result of the election. But okay, this man go court. Okay, go court. Let me see. Make the man can explain to we the citizens how he get this result. I think they get the citizens get that right there. We get that provision in the constitution there. We get them. You see? Well, this Allah who to make this that but if Naya they go try that they go try in a court. Oh, that's a law. If not America, oh yes, then they try. They must try go on a court. You see? Now the only thing now for do, the citizens for do. Take this man on a court, let the court will force him for bring the team and they all come. We can show you for giving transparency. Yes, unfortunately the court. I'm not sure anything will happen at the court too. But to say the court will say, well, now you do this election here. No one can. No one can. No one can bring everything on our drum. And this man talks here, he didn't know that exempt, not for publisher. What? He says self-talk. And when she let away the right, she will let away the right to see how they communicate inside the communicate itself. You see? You don't forget say, if you don't promise the citizen and say, he will publish the result. Understand? He will publish the result. In each police station. After that clip the day, he will publish the result in each station. Each police station. But now you not agree for publisher now. So that makes it, never can go court. Then they produce all that the evidence we don't do. Evidence there. I'm not saying evidence not there. Evidence there by what they talk. By a press release or way they don't pull. Evidence there will prove them. You see? If you look at this man go court, they try to matter, they won't think wrong. You never produce them, according to what you say. You never produce at all. You will never produce them. But when the other government can now, and they go produce and they go cry and go say, yes, look at not true. This man, okay, not so no, I know me fine. But the way the fire hot to 9 foot round, we can't go court. Then the law they wish it one day. The law they always wish it one day. They're not able to test that case there. They're not able to test this case. The law they always one day. They're not able to test this case. Okay, this thing gonna call ever mind. They will be all of them. We will know the outcome. We will say yes. They never call her up and never do that. But when one lawyer get this man go court, What do we can go court? Now this man for can go court. ECSL man. When they can go court, then we go know what will happen. But we can't go court, not for nothing. We go talk to tomorrow. We know nothing will come up behind that. I'm not to say this man, now Muku man, and the public say almost yes, waiting at the talk not true. Now Muku man. Now Muku man. From the time when it starts, look at attitude. He had to don't show, say he compromise on one side. He don't compromise one side. We see him. Blood, we see him. Then now look what they do now. Look what they do. They don't can go court. They go for carry this man go court. If the law they would under or any city they would under, will not carry this man go court. Then they can go court and not call the case. But we must say they don't can go court. If not carry this man go court, this man go the law will force him for bring all the evidence for sure say yes, he do this election for sure transparency. If you not can go, you know for nothing. So let me your contribution on that. It's not to me, enemy or to anything, but it's not to transparency at all. So we see it's a long way to talk through. Now you're not enemy. Now you the hate, now you the hate. A simple thing than this. All the lawyers should go in the country, they not carry this man go court. Boy. Okay, all right. So we'll talk back again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Mr. Williams. So, I don't count Mr. Williams now finally. Yes. And today, myself, this Munku we can talk about. I want no. You know, because always the talk saying I be write a letter. So, don't know now. This Munku business, society, this Munku business come out between Mr. Williams and Mr. Kone. But still get for make that peace talk there. Even though he say no to enemy, no hate him. But anyway, I open the phone line for 5 calls. 5 calls. The phone line open now. Eh? As soon as I know say a lot of people here as the chief electoral commissioner in name for say Mr. Kone and Mr. Williams then the member. Oku people now. 5 calls. If not, if you think so we don't do well, then we go come out now. Quick one. We not waste themselves. Because I don't behave any kind munku way now. And I know munku business now. Yes, good rich. What you get house at 3 minutes? Welcome.
Good morning from Tokyo. Not the Munku business would they bring now. Not real man would they come bring here. At least we're all happy today, to hear from Mr. Williams again. Be a very long time. Anyway, we'll go set up a committee for see how far we'll be able to go through this case between here and Kone. Now civil servant case. Let's go to the topic. One here is that, sometimes when they listen to people that wouldn't they compare what happened in Salone and Nigeria, Kenya, and all them things, they really doubt me up. One thing, I'll get one thing clear first. Nigeria are one of the greatest nations in Africa. You come in terms of purchasing power, money they get almost about $8 billion in reserve. You get more than 400 Nigerians, and we even get even private jets. If you even fix pure water inside Nigeria, they win at 1 million sachets, then where you fix and then the people then buying at 1 million, you don't turn to a millionaire. Salone, the country where even get somebody where they even ride a Ferrari, they will talk less about a Bentley or maybe a Panther. So, now 2 different people and then one in there. If we come to Kone, my worriness here is the government. Because the government today can't take responsibility of voting Kone in don't do. I talk here and days I say, I don't see no reason why they go into a dialogue because I don't say the opposition get problem with the government. Now Kone then get problem with voting at the dialogue between the government and the opposition. For logo join the government of national unity, which I know definitely they will not even allow. And as this program here, we always they listen to this program. If you don't do that, this program here, so for a very long time, and the prophecies that we don't come out from this program here, so we go reach there. Don't look into the implications of all NTS where they happen. Get almost about $450 million from the MCC. We get a 200 million will they don't have soon at the Asian Bank. We get 50 million with the European Union. We get another 86 million we deal with the African Development Bank. How this country also go move forward, get for pay salaries. We get for take care of domestic issues, and we get a plan for the big five. How this government has to go move. Now we get an opportunity. We know one day get in that country. They go in at the Security Council like non-permanent member. We get an opportunity for talk to the whole world. Then we dey in conflict with the international community. That's not a very big problem. I go reach to a point where himself and the government will look and say, oh, the needful need to be done. This is not a situation where people then they say no more than go walk on her and leave and go, or go come into a compromise with her. Not because the world today, the people in they want secure democracy. And democracy, it don't give a lot of problems in our West Africa. So if they allow this for let happen without a proper agreement, the very first thing, we said they make the mistake here. That day after the swearing in, where the president give an olive arm to the opposition thing, then go now McKinney, they talk to other people and then candidate if you don't pursue that particular side. There's not a easy joining where they go on. We see how the country don't do already. Prices are high, petrol price don't go up, electricity don't go up. It's difficult every day. Where they run a government, not to a company where they run, or see they run your house and things. Not looking to even waiting fear alone where government they use for a day. Somebody been try for touch into one of the things that where the chief minister they do, go in a ministry and all that thing. I'm really surprised, you know, why I see that feel like them old movie them. I'll get one thing clear. So the Ministry of Agriculture, not to you building the runner, now the administrative side 9 day, which is the political wing. Majority of them programs and they wouldn't get EPF, or the African Development Bank, what they call the Arab banks and all that. Now outside, now outside, you get people and the way they sign. They can't sign. You go out and tell the day 1 month before you can where it comes to tenant and now utility things that where they need. The directors of them projects and they will maybe the person who they manage the process and within at the office there. All the field workers then they out. Even the one where they get to Plant International, I know almost about 60 to 70 people then where they out now them bush then they Plant International where they work on that Ministry of Agriculture. You know, we want to do things that what would be, you know, in the interest of the people. With all due respect, the minister, a good friend, I like him, you know, he try and all that. But if you want to touch things then first, let's go to the Ministry of Health. Offer them, nurse them, where the commoner, the Ose, the commoner Waterloo, commoner Wellington, they live all the way down Godrich for camp, work, or other places. Give them one bus, let them go, they pick them up so that they will save lives. That would be more important than for the go now a ministry, you know, they meet people and think. 1 year, I get a program what been doing now, one of their ministries, and the people then tell me, say, okay, Mr. Goodrich, this document here will go able to do on tomorrow, but what thing they happy with, they give this document to this man, tomorrow where they can, you know, go can office, you go just pass now the Ministry of Finance. That directive was already given to the to that employee. So if that man to the way you can, 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, and you don't go on a ministerial or in the errand, then you go say the man not be can, you know, can late. Don't know how they handle people then. Because then people here in ministry, then they not gonna know what they go through, the difficulties that they go through for serve the people of Sierra Leone, for serve that country. They don't not just they look there no more and say, oh, in fact, if we want to get rid of somebody, let's get rid of them and give them that honor for that service where you don't give to the country. Mohamed Kone and that lawyer, I hope they then go come to a compromise. We get forget one thing here. Each and every one of them political parties, they all they fight for one goal, a better Sierra Leone. But let's be honest to ourselves if we want a better Sierra Leone, so that we all will able to enjoy and live for picking and then go continue up. The Constitution, most people then they complain about the Constitution. Yes, there are a lot of mistakes inside the Constitution. But for me, one problem what I get with the Constitution, now the interpretation what on can now. I don't feel say the people then, the authors of that our Constitution, they may get a bad intention for have a wrong thing to do. Maybe they will get their own intention, their own opinion. But today, somebody they look like the country we live into today, somebody they look green. You did look at it, say, so this is not to green or white. You want to let you believe and say, na so it is. Now the interpretation. All the interpretation, also, if you go back to what happened with the PPR system and thing, the way the people then they interpret the Constitution, it's quite different for a different way. We hang up with the PPRC program and all that kind of thing. And this joining, what would they go on, is not an easy joining. It's a difficult one. One what you make it difficult. If you listen to that speech where you play about 2-3 days ago from the ambassador, he used one small technical word, which is diplomacy. He said, I congratulate Sierra Leone. I hope Sierra Leone will take its responsibility to the international community. Those responsibility, transparency, fairness, rule of law, democracy. Not things that way people don't know they pick up. Now man, they can't they laugh, they joke and all that kind of thing. And as somebody who I get 1 or 2 things who I've been doing with who have been there at South African area, then they have been the work with the force. Now somebody who been there in Mozambique, now him bring UNITA at the table. Now him bring Shangara and Robert Mugabe together during the times of the sanctions, the Americans and the international community. So now we know exactly who could be you. I also like to say thank you to Mr. Williams. We don't miss him for a long time. I hope he could come back and think. But we'll set a committee so that we will try to see this Munkuman and LA can solve this case here. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Good gauge. All right. I think she one more call. Yes, Batunga. What you get for 3 minutes?
Yes, Una, good evening. I've been trying for jumping the other day, but the phone line not be open. But I just want to say 2 quick things. The people that are the diaspora, they say, make we go out. Well, the president in New York right now.
The people in the diaspora, they say that for go out.
We na home base. For go out, when I protest.
No, not to this diaspora.
Which?
Not to yeah. When okay. They tell people for go out to.
Okay, not to you for stay.
Okay.
The man where they na Holland. So this man they tell people then for make them go out, which ain't don't try. You know, go get credit on that. It don't do certain things we see some kind of thing coming out of that. What thing I did try for say is now we president in New York. This is time now for make the people that are the diaspora, they show them dislike for the thing that would go on at the country. Now I'm not go shoot on a day. The president not get a power day for go begin shoot or send tear gas for people then. So Mokusi now in New York, make people that are the diaspora go out and protest. The video me see the people, the Sierra Leoneans, them not glad they glad for them. Now one thing the president's good at. The president know how to make himself look good. If you see all the award them will not be no say they exist. They go kind of they say okay, well the president don't get this kind of award. So we really look up to the diaspora now for see what thing get for happen. What thing will not get for do. Not just for talk. Tell people then for go out. The presidents they do a lot of things them and they get away with them. Now yeah. Okay, they under now. They're not going to forget away with anything in there. So now that I go just stay for make and say quick. Yesterday before I go, if somebody goes salon, he can who say go can go for okay, this na place for can go. that. We will not get anything. We go say, person come. Oh, okay, make we go take them to this place. We know for a couple things. They don't make movies about this country. Yeah. Blood Diamond now one, the Armistead now other one. Okay, why we not go make things them way people and tourists them go actually cancel? You know, say I've been living at the diaspora before. The first time I see Leone, you know now outside, now New Jersey I see him. Okay, so New Jersey they able to get what they call a zoo. Okay, we dey na Africa. We na the lion the habitats. We able get us. We not get anything. We go say okay. We do it always them go cancel. People then go laugh you like when they I think that Texas today. They go laugh you if you tell and say you not get lion because the perception of an African na the West. They say we all get lion and now we all the grow up. So why we not go able to do things same way we identify with? We're not going to get half diamond the way people then go say okay they go come they buy then diamond they based on the movie. You know, say okay if even not to blood diamond if they know we for diamond we not get anything for show. Nothing. So honestly this country we all Mr. You know right now we talk about why we not go do this, why we not go do this. If they tell me interior minister, not to interior, tourism minister right now, I go to do one? Most likely not. But we get the idea that we will not in a power. The moment we get power, we forget all the ideas. Now that's not my get for say. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you, Batunga. We'll get for make Batunga understand. See, I know in a salon they call form, so sometimes you're not able to meet up. If you want close everything in one, but you go for understand. Say they deal with specific topic for specific days, and we on the diaspora not all they tell people them for come on and do for go protest. Yes, caller, what do they talk to?
Hello, sir. My name is Mr. J. I'm just calling to give just a short contribution, and I kind of emphasized that the last time when I talked about we for kind of uphold. Somebody just called just now to talk about the Constitution, how to uphold it, and I believe in that so much. The interpretation of it is what leads us to where we're at today and what we're struggling with. In a way, if we doesn't take a stand on what's happening right now in Sierra Leone, let's put political party or likability aside. The simple things we do that makes a country propel the right way should be consistent or constant. A simple thing like an election way, if we don't do the right way, they do it the wrong way, you hold the country back. Like sometimes you hear journalists and they talk out there in Sierra Leone said, what is the way forward? You know why they say that? It's because we have a preconceived notion about our democracy should run. This person for Karul 10 years and this person for Karul 10 years. So in other words, even if I don't perform, I still gonna hold my position for 10 years. So which means if they don't have that notion about that's how the government works, then the government don't have to do nothing. They just come over here and run around for 10 years and come out of the run around for 10 years and come out. They don't hold you accountable by how you perform. If they hold you accountable by how you perform and vote you out, get out the way. That's what leading up to these protests. People listen to other people. Sierra Leone people are gullible. You know, if they can't listen, if they find somebody who they can collaborate with, they can listen to it. Them of us who know better don't listen to people like that. But the people that doesn't know, they do. So that's the problem. We don't play no blame game. We just want advice. And I believe, and I wanted to thank you for what you're doing. Your program have a lot of satire, which I love because it helps to understand the other part of how we should handle things. We should not be too serious and damage ourselves, but at the same time, we should do the right thing, you know? So please, we hold in at this side, or even in Sierra Leone, let's echo louder so that way they can know they are wrong and so we can fix that. Because we believe it or not, our voice nowadays in the media is stronger than what you may understand or what you may believe. You know? So let's keep talking about this. Let's keep doing what we're supposed to do, so that way we can able to get people to understand, or the international community to understand it can help. I believe the right steps have been taken by the international community, and I hope they continue to do it so we can set an example so that way this can continue to happen. Because if this continue to happen, the country won't get to its full potential. Some of us see it when we was there in Sierra Leone in 1999. We see it all through the level, how things develop and how it goes bad. We don't want to go through that no more, and that's not right for our people to be going through, especially the one that we know nothing but what thing that happened. I'll give you also an example. Well, where election camp 2006, if I'm not mistaken. Some of us were young teenage guys go dance for nothing. Tiyanka will dance. They will come back, then pull out dance. Because we don't know better at the time. Now we come over here, went to college, understand things. Now we see, looking back, we were just dancing for nothing. We don't really know what's going on. So we don't know now where we're able to make some changes. Let's echo the right message. They don't allow them people out for begin till we say 10 years a notion that bringing the country back, making the government don't want to work. We have to start somewhere. Please. I stop there for now. Thank you so much. Let God bless your program.
All right, thank you, caller.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay. The mods don't lock. We'll go there back tomorrow. Hopefully. The yesterday are gone. ECSL reply to Augustine. Then we know what's next. But as I say, I don't think ECSL the reply. If he goes safe to the right to access information, he go only complain. Since the last one, ECSL be don't already say they exempted for provide what he ask for. But let's see how this game play. If you get for end up in a court, or Augustine will just give up saying anything, I whip man that left them. Go there back to my till we meet again. I saw Triple A say tata.